From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Our first carry now, Brashard Smith. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's go now.
To throw here on first down. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. There's a dive up the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Third and just 2 to go.
Get it. Hot 70. Ready.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
70, Timberwolves. Press all 80.
Keeps it on the option here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets zero.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Pass play on 1st and 10. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Putting a receiver in motion. Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Smith. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call the screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Sauce Gardner with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is cut left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the ready.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. You know, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker tracks down the extra points. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
I just want to
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He drives it out to the 24. Stopped by Dayon Henley. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 3, and they are just a yard shy. 4th down upcoming. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Go.
He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking in the air here. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll throw here on 1st. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They go play action on 1st down. It's caught left side by Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive run. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He's got it downfield near the edge. 25 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Complete on the option. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the pistol, Smith. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time to get in that sack.
And they're on 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Gets him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
It's a gain of 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is best friends pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
18, Viking, 18. Ready?
They're going to try and throw here. This is hauled in by Harris. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Alert, push.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass, Bryant. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Pass play now. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Let's go now. Tap the 60. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
18 Cardinal.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Fielded at the 7. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, and it sure is exciting when it does.
19, 60 Bison. Go!
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Ready? Hawk 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Flush down now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 28, Chiefs nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. They showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, ready. Liking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on.
He keeps this one himself. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get their first points of this game just before halftime. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter, down to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Brooks now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
And they're on the 22-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Cowboy 80.
He'll throw it. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. He dodged the tackle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Let's go now. 6.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shut up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Third down. 19 Tigers. Go.
Back to the well again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
First and 10 from the 43. Plowing up the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Okay, ready?
First down now, ball at the 33. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I know you can read your phone right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football with fullbacks. Yeah, fullbacks, not running backs. They were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Going right back to the fullback, next play. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Last two plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on first down that sets up second and short. And then like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
Come on, 19, Tiger,
Throwing off the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes it play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. Get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The give here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Third and long for him here. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get it. Coconut, go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And on first down, only gets about a yard here with the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, Well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Second down pass play coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bronco 80.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 by 6.
Rookie now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Ready! Viking 18.
Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed to his running back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Let go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole.
Ready.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good run there, about 9. Still third down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll run it here on third down. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will be on the verge of a touchdown here, partners. He pushes this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
And that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. Now you put yourself in great position to score.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. It's a designed run for him. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It doesn't get much easier than this. Dicker connects there. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that, how do you kick off return? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, they'll run. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Ready.
Running for the marker on second. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs take a molehill off that mountain. They still trail by 27.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brooks now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set up. Check out.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Check. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Coming right is Gibbs. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He's brought down at the 31.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A.
And 6.
Chargers very close to an 11th win this season. They come to the line here, and this is third and 6.
Ready, go.
They'll throw, third and long. That one's caught on the left sideline. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
1-yard line.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Check. Ready, ready.
On first down, it's Gibbs. No one's around him. He's got space. Here he goes again. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
A 21-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
You draw it up for him. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.